miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
Ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that needle.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
You see the European grill, so the lips gliss. Tank full of Theraflu, cause I be in them sick whips. Brick slip, roll with me, catch a contact. High definition popping, flipping out the armrest. See, I'm a rider, dipping in the catalog. Just got it fitted on some shit I need a ladder for. Come up in your hood stun when I leave, dude.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
I can't deny, I feel I'm such a fly guy. Top chop, call him Sleepy Hollow when they ride by. I know the haters can't stand it. I ain't got a blemish on my Jolly Rancher can. Ride on, ride. Top let down. We been through the crowd with the bass up loud. Just slide, glide. On the slab when I creep. Take a bath or you put your ass on them seats. Ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide. Choking on that leader.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
Ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide. Choking on that leader.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
Yeah, I hope you got big lungs if you're rolling with me. I roll quickly, roll many, plus I'm rolling sticky. Hit the road with me, only push it to the 50. Cruising through your city, super sharp, fresh fitted. Hey, too cold with it. Check out the interior, it's hater meeting. Chalkboard material, get it, then fuck it. Hey, roll another blunt up, hit patchwork, go and fuck with Nico till that sun's up. Hit like nunchucks, he can't stop that. A Lamborghini door,
Swinging with top spec.
hey, clear the way, clear the lane. I'm topless, different from them laws. Want no dogs in my cockpit. Plus I'm throwed off, ain't got my load off. Got about 4 elbows and a quota that no soft. Enough to get me shook up, but now I got the cook up. And since they didn't book us, every time you look up, I'm riding. Got the top let down. Yeah. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that leader.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
Ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that leader.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
I ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that leader.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
Ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that leader.
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.
Yeah. What you need to do right now,
2 miles per hour,
if you
so
do have any
everybody
kind of any kind of convertibility in your life,
2 miles per hour,
pull over
so
on the side,
everybody sees you.
285, 75, I-30, wherever you at.
2
Hit that
miles
button,
per hour,
hit that top
so
button, feel the
everybody
breeze,
sees
you know what I'm saying? Right now we got some goose in here.
2
Shock
miles
drinking
per
Ciroc.
hour,
I
so
guess maybe because
everybody
it rhyme with his name. I'm on goose, you know, I keep it old school. I like that blue
2 miles
top.
per hour, so
So
everybody
right
sees
now,
you.
turn this up, put it on repeat, let that
2
top
miles
back.
per
Let's
hour,
do it
so
again,
everybody
baby. Press
sees
it on.
2 miles per hour, so everybody
What's happening? What's happening with it, y'all? What it do? Let me see who we got in the building. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, let's see who we got in the building. What's happening with y'all? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah. See who we got in the building. We got my man Christopher Schaefer in the building. What's happening with him? James in the building. Dan Game Boxing in the building. Johnny Q in the building. Philly Bull. Jaron Davis, post game in the building. My man Dank Father in the building. Prince to Amir, what's happening with him? Leon Robinson, what it do? Johnny Q. The Queen Cassandra Mason in the building. What's happening, Cassandra? Let me see. Jake Chestnut, light skin business. Yeah, when y'all come in the building, make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen, and let's see if we can catch this weigh-in. Let's see if I can work this thing. See if we can catch this weigh-in. Shh. Let's see.
On this big stage, you know, fighting on my first game of it. In nature, physical stand.
Oh shit, they already weighed in. I'm behind. Well, let me catch up. Let me catch up with y'all real quick. I seen Jerron Ennis. He weighed in at 145, so you know he ready for sure. Let me catch up and watch this joint.
Only in theaters February the 3rd. Well, fans, this is a battle of undefeated world champions in our main event. 12 rounds for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first to the stage from San Juan de la Maguana in the Dominican Republic. He is moving up in weight and challenging for the lightweight title. Here is the current WBA Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Hector Luis El Androide Garcia. And his opponent ready to step onto the stage at this time from nearby Baltimore, Maryland. He's the defending world champion and the popular star of boxing, the 5-time 3-division champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis. Oh, my fault. Our main event, ladies and gentlemen, has a strict weight limit of 135 pounds, 12 rounds for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. First to the scale with a record of 16-0, 3 no contests with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the challenger and the newly crowned WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Hector Luis El Androide Garcia.
Even.
134 pounds, 134 for Hector Luis Garcia. And now here he is, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 27 wins, no losses, with 25 knockouts. The boxing sensation, undefeated and defending WBA Lightweight Champion of the World, Gervonta Tank Davis. 134 pounds, a ready 134 pounds for Gervonta Tank Davis.
Okay, Tank ready. 134, okay. I see you. What's happening with it? Smooth Groove in the building. What it do? My man Jared Davis, what's happening with it? Boxing, aka Texas, TWT in the building. What it do? And y'all make sure that y'all smash the like button. Hit my like button.
There they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the highly anticipated main event of the evening. Both of them undefeated, both of them world champions in their own division. This one's for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia.
Back out here, Brian Campbell, Raul Marquez, Steven Jackson, and Luke Thomas. The weights are in. The main event is set. Gervonta Tank Davis and Hector Garcia. Some intense stares, gentlemen. No acrimony, though, from a physical standpoint. We'll save that for Saturday night. But both Raul main eventers at or below that 135-pound limit, we will see a fight Saturday night.
Oh, they look ready. They're in shape. I mean, they know what's at stake, and they want to win impressively. You know, for Tank, you know, he's probably looking for another knockout. He's only gone the distance twice. We know him for his explosiveness, for his high road knockouts. And Hector Garcia, man, he wants to spoil the plans for Tank Davis against Ryan Garcia.
Okay. Yeah, Tank looked ready. You know what I'm saying? Both of them 134. You know what I'm saying? Jerron Boots Ennis, he looked ready. He looked, you know, he ready and trim and ready to go. So yeah, let's get it. And like I said, y'all hit my like button. I can see they not sending out my notifications at all. Barely. Let me see. Yeah, man, I'm ready for this fight. I'm definitely ready for this fight this weekend for sure. It's finna be a banger. I think this fight is gonna go, you know, it might go different than what everybody thinking. I think Hector Garcia, he coming to fight. He definitely coming to fight. So I don't think he coming in there to just lay down real early. I really don't. You know what I'm talking about? He gonna come to fight. Antonio King, what's happening with him? Johnny Q say Hector going night and 4. I think he lasts longer than that, dog. I really do. I don't think he coming in there just to lay down. Brian Bradley said he didn't get a notification. I know they're not sending out my shit. It's only 38 people in here. They're not sending out my notifications at all like that. But you know, fuck them. Shit. Like I said, we definitely ready. We definitely ready for this weekend for tomorrow night. It's going down in a major way. Tank looking good spirits too. He looked like he didn't put all of that, you know, BS behind him, and he looked like he ready to go out there and get it popping. Real talk. He didn't put all the BS that was going on in his personal life, all the bullshit behind him, and he ready to really get it popping. So, yeah, man, I do think that Tank is going to get the knockout, but I think it's going to come late. Hold on. Y'all, give me a second.
Swinging with top big.
Hey, clear the way, clear the lane. I'm top lit, different from them laws. Want no dogs in my cockpit. Plus I'm throwed off, ain't got my load off. Got about 4 elbows and a quota that no soft. Enough to get me shook up, but now I got the cook up. And since they didn't cook up, all right, y'all, my bad. PLG Ski, what's happening with it? Yeah, Johnny Q.
Y'all smash the like button, you know. Yeah. But I'm trying to handle these kids and do this show at the same time. So y'all gotta bear with me here. Now, man, a lot going on in boxing, a lot going on. Like I said, Gervonta Tank Davis, he looked like he in good spirits. But he still looked like he got a lot of anger he want to release inside that ring. And this is why I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Jerron Boots in this man and Speedy Rashidi Ellis. Jerron Ennis and Speedy Rashidi Ellis, man. I want to see them fight. You know what I'm saying? They've been talking, going back and forth for a while now. And I think Speedy Rashidi Ellis coming to PBC. As soon as he came to PBC, that's the fight I wanted to see. Y'all seen him talking shit back and forth in the press conference. They was going back and forth with each other. You know, that's a hell of a fight. Speedy Rashidi can fight. You know what I'm saying? Jerron Ennis ain't just gonna go in the ring and walk through Speedy Ellis like that. Speedy can fight. That's a hell of a fight. And I think that's a fight that they need to try to make next. If Jerron Ennis ain't fighting Errol Spence, or if he ain't fighting for a title, his next fight, I'd love to see him and Rashidi Ellis get it on. Like that fight right there, that shit gonna be fireworks. You know, PLG Ski say Bruce gonna knock him out. I mean, do you not want to see the fight? I mean, you know, hey, that just might happen. But I mean, it all that shit sound good, but we still need to see these fights. You feel what I'm saying? We still need to see all these fights. They need to fight each other so we can see. We can speculate all day. You know what I'm saying? We can speculate all day. I just want to see a fight. I want to see the best fight the best. And that's a fight that can be easily made, and that's a fight that should be made. And I know Rashidi Ellis was saying, you know, they offered him some bullshit money. They say they wasn't trying to pay me. Well, they need to pay him. You know what I'm saying? They need to pay him. Pay him what they deserve and have them get it on. Pay them what they deserve and have them get it popping. Phil Bull 91 say they should fight on Spence undercard in April. I mean, if Spence is fighting in April, that'll be a hell of a fight. But see, yeah, that'll be a hell of a fight. Shit. But see, this is the thing with the whole Errol Spence situation, right? Errol Spence got decisions to make. You feel me? Because of that shit that Terrence Crawford pulled, he kind of put EJ in a bad position. He put EJ in a bad position. You feel what I'm saying? It's because now EJ is in a position to where if he don't fight Terrence Crawford next, if he can't get that fight done with Bud next, it's either pretty much they talking about Keith Thurman, but if you can't get a fight done with Bud next, right, and you're not gonna fight Bud because Bud don't want to get in the ring with you, it ain't really no reason staying at 147 and defending against Keith Thurman. If you just gonna move up your next fight anyway. Now, if you planning on saying, you know what, fuck it, I'ma still stay at 147 for at least another year and a half, then all of that makes sense. But if you finna fight Keith Thurman to defend the title that you just gonna drop your next fight and move up to 154, it don't really make no sense. So in that case, right? In that case, let you know what I'm saying? Let Boots and Speedy Ellis fight for that IBF title. Hey, turn that down a little bit for me, baby. Yeah, I mean, in that case, let Speedy Ellis and Boots fight for that IBF title, if possible. It ain't no use of holding up, you know what I'm saying, the division, because they gonna if he fight Keith Thurman next, they gonna strip him of the IBF. You see what I'm saying? So Bud put him in the fucked up position. It's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And then if he fight for the IBF, they gonna strip him for the WBC. So what we doing? If he can't get a fight with Bud next, and I just figured that, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking into the situation, and I'm like, if he can't get a fight with Bud his next fight, it ain't gonna be for undisputed when they fight anyway. So you might as well tell that nigga, you know what I'm saying, fuck you. I'm moving up to 154, and we can get the smoke at 154 if you want to. Ain't PLG ski, ain't nothing easy. You got to stop acting like Keith Thurman is a Rudy Poop. Keith Thurman ain't no Rudy Poop, dog. What make you think Keith Thurman is an easy payday for anybody? Keith Thurman ain't never showed to be no easy payday for nobody. Errol Spence don't even look at Keith Thurman and just think that, oh man, that's an easy 15 to 20 million. I'm gonna walk through him. Spence don't think that. We gotta start giving these fighters respect, bro. Especially fighters like Keith Thurman that should have been earned the respect already. He ain't no easy fight. If he was an easy fight, Bud would have, you know what I'm saying, picked up the phone, called him for a tune-up instead of I've been sneezing. You see, they try to get Bud to fight him before to give him a tune-up early on. That when PBC was trying to get him to sign the deal, they were like, okay, we'll give you Keith Thurman first, and then after that, Errol, and he ain't want it. Yeah, I've been seeing that, Wawa. I've been seeing Tank said that he chinny. Tank said that before that. Tank said that shit on the Rise podcast. He said he would knock out Bud. That ain't nothing new. Mr. Holmes says Thurman is a Rudy Poop. How the fuck is Thurman a Rudy Poop? Who beat Thurman? Who beat Thurman to tell you that he a Rudy Poop? Now you just talking, bro. You just talking. And I'm not even no big Keith Thurman fan like that, but y'all just got to stop talking just to talk. Who beat Thurman? What Rudy Poop beat Thurman to tell you that he a Rudy Poop? I'm just asking. If you can answer that question for me, then maybe you making some sense. But you're not making no sense right now. Bro, this is the problem, right? We call ourselves boxing fans, right? And then we get on here and we cry to see the best fight the best. And then we wonder why fighters don't want to fight each other. Well, why is this fighter scared to take an L? Because of shit like that. This is why. This is why. A fighter lose one fight to a great fighter, and then all of a sudden now he a Rudy Poo. What the fuck kind of shit is that, bro? We can't continue to do this shit as boxing fans and then cry and wonder why these dudes don't want to fight each other and wonder why these dudes is scared to take L's. That type of shit I'm sick of, man. Real talk. That we responsible for the bullshit like that. We part responsible why these dudes is scared to take losses because of comments like that. Soon as a fighter lose, don't matter who they lose to. Oh, they some trash. They need to retire. They Rudy Poops. Come on, bro. You stop the bullshit, man. Now, you could say that you feel that Keith Thurman might not be the same as he was at one point because he's had too many layoffs. Okay, that's cool. Don't call that man no motherfucking Rudy Poo. You feel what I'm saying? Man ain't never been in no goddamn fight to show it and look like a Rudy Poo. You know what I'm saying? And when we look at the situation, Thurman had a whole bunch of layoffs. Errol Spence, he didn't have a gang of layoffs himself. You know what I'm saying? They neck and neck. Don't matter what the reason is. Bro, yeah, Mr. Holmes, I can't respect your boxing mindset, bro. Talking about everybody in the top 5 and knock out Keith Thurman. Bro, I'm not even trying to listen to the shit you saying no more. Because you're not even, like, to me, if you say shit like that, you don't know shit about boxing. Real talk. You just don't. Now you just running your mouth. Now you just talking. You know what I'm saying? How did Thurman look trash his last fight, but he won every single motherfucking round? How did he look trash his last fight, but he won every round? Make that shit make sense to me. Y'all niggas just say dumbass shit, man, for real. Y'all got fighters that you don't like for whatever reason that you don't like them, and that's cool. But then when you talk about that fighter, you can't talk about that fighter, you know what I'm saying, and keep it just, and keep it level. You can't talk about that fighter and keep it level. So for a motherfucker to come up here talking about, oh man, everybody in the top 5 of the welterweight division knocks out Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's a Rudy Poo, bro. You know what I'm saying? How can you even talk boxing? Now you just sounding like a troll. That's some shit that trolls come and say, bro. Trolls come in that don't know shit about boxing, that just be talking and say shit. Like, come on, man. Ain't no motherfucking fighter in boxing today that'll tell you that Keith Thurman is a fucking Rudy Poo. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that doesn't mean nothing that Tank stopped the same man. Do you know that Mario Barrios, when he fought Tank at 140, he killed himself making weight? Ask Stay Ready that was in the gym with him. Ask everybody that was in the gym with Mario Barrios. They said that man damn near killed himself to make the weight. So it's not the same fight. We're not going to take credit from Tank. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're doing. But he didn't have no business at 147 pounds. And then also, you talking about a Keith Thurman at that point in time that was out the ring 3 years. So you're talking about, oh man, because Tank didn't win every round against him. Keith Thurman did, though. So don't tell me that Keith Thurman looked like trash against Mario Barrios, because I guarantee you we could bet money if me and you or whoever else, if we set up here and watch that fight together, I will make you look stupid because you're just talking now. If we set up here and we call that fight together and watch that fight, I will make you look stupid because it ain't nowhere in that fight that you can sit up and watch that fight and say that Keith Thurman looked like trash because he didn't get the knockout. He beat him every round. Beat the fuck out of Mario Barrios. But he looked like, how can somebody be trash and look like trash in a fight that they win every single round? Like, bro, I can't even talk boxing to some of y'all because y'all act like y'all don't know shit about boxing. Johnny Q said, why ain't nobody talking about Bud's last opponent? That was a Rudy Poo. You feel what I'm saying? That was a Rudy Poo. So Thurman looked average as fuck, but he won every round. right? And then y'all the same one that just talked about, oh man, but Tank. Okay, cool. But did Tank win every round in that fight? Did Tank lose a bunch of rounds in that fight? Yeah, he did. And like I said, this is no knock to Tank at all. But Tank lost a lot of rounds in that fight. To where Mayweather jumped up on the ring apron and told Tank, you're losing the fight. You got to get a knockout. Thurman was winning every round. Thurman didn't have to get no knockout. He pretty much cruised through that motherfucking fight. Bro, so like I said, once again, you talking and you showing me that you don't really know shit about boxing. If you sitting up here talking about Keith Thurman's a Rudy Poo, he's a walk in the park, he's an easy motherfucking payday. He ain't come on now. The fuck he a Rudy Poo? But like I said before, when I think it was Quick was on here, we the fans. The fans is a part of the problems why we don't see a lot of fights against the best fighting the best. Because they lose or they get injured, and then the fans come on here and call them all type of fucking Rudy Poots and all type of other shit. And they don't want to hear that shit, man. They be embarrassed. Wawa says Mario Barrios beats David. I've been sneezing. Hell yeah, he beat him. Hell yeah, he'll beat him. But I mean, this ain't even about that. Like, to me, this ain't even about Terrence Crawford. It's not about that. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you start calling fighters like Keith Thurman trash and a Rudy Poot and saying dumb shit like Mario Barrios was getting with him and all type of shit like that, bro. Like, that shit just sounds stupid. Motherfucking Mario Barrios might have won one round that whole fight, and I don't even think he won one round. Cali Fire, what's happening with it? See, I'm not that motherfucking dude that you could just come over here and say anything and get off, and I'm going to agree with you just because, you know, everybody else is saying this shit, or just because you don't like a certain. I see y'all, you know, y'all go in on certain fighters that you don't like, and that's it. That's all y'all see. Shit is like a motherfucking popularity contest to some of you niggas. You know what I'm saying, bro? I ain't about that shit. I'm about coming out, watching boxing, talking about shit straight down the middle, like KQKC say, you know, calling balls and strikes. And if it's some bullshit, I'm gonna call it out. Al Booga says Keith Thurman resume is legit. Leon Robinson says, nah, Barrios didn't win any round. That's all I'm saying. How can you say that he was trash and he a Rudy Poot and he this and that? Motherfucker ain't win a round in the fight. His opponent, Ultimate Fight Club, what's happening with it, Junior? Salute. He says, whoever thought Barrios was winning in that Thurman fight is tripping. Thurman had homie looking like Pumpkinhead. Yeah, but like I said, this shit is just a popularity contest to these niggas, man. They just like to say get on the bandwagon a fighter that everybody like, and then roll with that fighter. And then if everybody don't like a fighter, they gonna roll with that narrative, bro. I don't do none of that shit, man. I ain't start this boxing shit to get into none of that shit. And I'm not even a Keith Thurman fan. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just be going too far with these motherfuckers. Y'all be just going too far with this bullshit. Money Brown, what's happening with it? Money Brown. They ain't here telling me that Keith Thurman is a Rudy Poo. Everybody in the top 5 knocks out Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman didn't look good at all against Mario Barrios. That's what they ain't here telling me, Money. But yeah, like I said, man, Keith Thurman is solid. Keith Thurman is still a top fighter until somebody can get in the ring and show that he's not a top fighter. Yeah, and ain't nobody walking through Keith Thurman easily. Keith Thurman ain't no walk in the park for nobody. That's just, it is what it is. And y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. Smooth Groove said Thurman gives Crawford all he can handle right now. Bruh, and Crawford know that. Crawford know that, bruh. Money say Thurman is number 3 welterweight in the world, period. Real talk, bruh. Mr. Holmes, I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. I'm not even gonna repeat that dumb shit you just said. Real talk. I said, you get like I just said, you don't know shit about boxing, bro, and it ain't no, it ain't no beef or none. I'm just saying I'm just telling you, you don't know shit about boxing. When it like I said, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. I fuck with PLG Ski. But the shit that y'all talking right now is letting me know that y'all just talking, bro. Y'all just talking some bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just come on here and just get off with anything and think I'm just gonna ride with that shit. That it sounds ignorant to me. You can I don't understand how you can watch boxing, right? I don't know how long you've been watching boxing, right? But I don't understand how you could say if you've been watch Keith Thurman whole career and everybody that he didn't fought, watched all his fights, big fights. He didn't been in a lot of big fights, and then turn around and say that man is trash. And everybody in the top 5 walks through him. Like, bro, come on now, man. Shit crazy. I understand you might, have a disdain for Keith Thurman for whatever reason, you might have, but you niggas go too far for real. But anyway, let's move along. And Money, if you want the link, just I'll shoot you the link if you want to hop in. Just let me know. Now, let me send Money this link just in case he want to jump on. Let me see. Right now, I'm gonna switch it back to something else, right? While we on this subject, I see a lot of people running around talking about that Ryan Garcia is on PEDs. Ryan Garcia was refusing the drug test, and it's just a bunch of bullshit going around. And once again, I'm not a Ryan Garcia fan like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike Ryan Garcia. I'm not no big Ryan Garcia fan, but bullshit is bullshit, and the truth is the truth, right? I see a lot of stories running around, and just like I had to tell KQ this morning, oh no, this is what happened, and KQ was like, oh, okay, cool. See, because KQ, he understands. KQ, he just want to get the correct information out. He don't care if he like you or if he don't like you. KQ gonna call balls and strikes. And that's what I respect about KQ. He's not about running with no narrative and saying some bullshit. So if you give him some proper information and he go do his fact checking, well, he gonna bring y'all the proper information back. A lot of you niggas ain't like that. A lot of you niggas that know the right information, but still want to give the wrong and false information, right? So your narrative that whatever you want to run with sound good. Or because you don't like a certain fighter, so you want to do everything you can to shit on him and then to get everybody else to run behind you and do that same thing, right? Well, like I said, we're not finna do that. Ryan Garcia is already started early testing. He already started early drug testing. So I guess he had told Gervonta Davis's team that he wanted to start early testing to shut all of that PEDs talk down, right? All of that he's on PEDs and he's on steroids and he juicing. Well, he wanted to shut all that down. I didn't know that Ryan Garcia was going to start early drug testing. I had no idea until yesterday. And so how this came about is Gervonta Davis was doing an interview and they asked, they was talking to Tank and Tank was asked about it. And Tank was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. He said he wanted to start early drug testing. This is what Tank said out of his own mouth. He says Ryan said he wanted to start early drug testing, but I don't know if he's drug tested or not. And I know some of y'all niggas don't want to hear this shit because it don't fit the narrative that you want to run with. So they asked Tank, and Tank was like, I don't know if he started drug testing or not yet. And so Tank was like, hold on, let me ask my manager. I forgot his name. The dude, big tall dude that always be with Adrian Brunner, and he manages Tank Davis too. So Tank turns around and he asks him, he's like, man, did Ryan Garcia start drug testing? Is he getting drug tested yet? And dude was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, Ryan Garcia already started his drug testing. So all of that shit, I'm sorry to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Them stories that y'all want to run with that Ryan Garcia is juicing and he gonna be in the ring juicing against Tank and he trying to, do this and he trying to do that and he pulled out his last fight because he was juicing and all of that bullshit, accusing the man of some shit that he ain't never got caught on before, right? That's just like when you go in the motherfucking grocery store and the motherfucking clerk is following you around and then accuse you of stealing. You ain't never got caught of stealing. You ain't stole shit, but they accuse you of stealing because you black. And you gonna feel some way about that, right? Well, Ryan Garcia, in the case, they accused him of being on PEDs because he was in the same gym with Canelo. And because he 24 years old and he started lifting weights and got bigger. But like I said, all that shit is out the window now. It was confirmed by Gervonta Tank Davis and his team that Ryan Garcia is already started early drug testing for their fight. And they don't fight until April or May. So, I apologize to have to give y'all that news. And I know some of y'all still going to run, and try to act like you never heard it. But yeah, that's what's going down. So, YY93210 says Ryan Garcia grew a full beard out of nowhere. What the fuck does that supposed to mean? Like, bruh, really? This what we doing? You coming here telling me that Ryan Garcia, what the fuck is that supposed to mean, bro? That he grew a full beard. I'm just asking you, is you live with that man? Do you know what type of facial hair he can grow and he can't grow? I'm just like, bro, what is we talking about? Like this shit is getting crazy to me, right? This boxing shit, we need to chill as fans for real. Like, come on, bro. He grew a full beard out of nowhere. Really, that's where we going with this. So I just told you that the man, right, that Gervonta Tank Davis and his team said Ryan Garcia already started early drug testing. And your response was Ryan Garcia grew a full beard out of nowhere. See, this is the problem, right? As boxing fans, this is what we do. We'll run with some shit and we want it to be true so goddamn bad that it don't matter what true facts come out. We just want it to be true. I don't understand, man. I really don't understand this shit, man. Like, as a man, if you say something about somebody and you wrong, Just say you're wrong and move on. It ain't that difficult. You don't got to just keep digging and digging to, you know what I'm saying, to find a way that you can be right and all of that other shit. Broderick Hunter, you give a fuck about it because you commented it, nigga. Real talk. You give a fuck about it because you came in here, you comment, and you put that in the thing. Now, if Ryan Garcia had a pop dirty, you would have gave a fuck about it. And your whole energy would have came in here different. But now that I tell you that Gervonta Davis and his team say that Ryan Garcia already started early drug testing, now is who give a fuck about it? Niggas is weird, for real. Brian Francis says, if they're testing, I have no issues. Yeah, I mean, it's what Tank and his team said. He was already testing. Darius Galar says, wow, 24-year-old can't have a full beard. He just a grown-ass man. I'm just saying, man. And like I said, I'm not a Ryan Garcia fan, bro. I'm not a Ryan Garcia. I don't have a problem with Ryan Garcia. Well, I'm not even gonna say I'm not a fan of him because I enjoy seeing him fight. I'm a fan of a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we are. I'm a fan of a lot of these fighters. I don't have a dislike for Ryan Garcia. I don't like a lot of shit that he do. You know what I'm saying? I think that Ryan Garcia should have took that tune-up fight. I think that he's putting himself at a disadvantage against Gervonta Davis if they go in and fight in April or May or whenever they fight. I think he's putting himself at a disadvantage not taking the tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Because you don't go into a fight against somebody as dangerous as Tank and let him get one up on you, right? You let him go in there and get fresh and take a fight. And I'm not even calling Tank's fight a tune-up fight, right? Tank fight ain't no tune-up fight. He's really fighting okay, Broderick. Okay, my bad. My apology, Broderick. You see how easy that is? I thought Broderick was saying something in a different context. I was wrong, and now I'm telling him I was wrong. My bad. It's that easy. If you're wrong, just say you're wrong. My bad. Bro, I thought you were saying about, me telling everybody that he already started drug testing. My bad. But anyway, Lord to the game, what's happening with it? Knockout boxing, what it do? But yeah, made me lose what I was saying right now. But about Gervonta Davis. He getting the fight in, bro. That means that Tank is gonna be active. Already, him being active is dangerous going into any fight. Now he gonna be active and hitting on all cylinders when he go into this Ryan Garcia fight. And you gonna be going in with a long ass layoff. People already look at you as the inferior fighter when it comes to Tank. People already look at him as the inferior fighter when it comes to Tank. Now you going in off of a long ass layoff talking about you don't want no motherfucking tune up. Bro, all right. We just can't. I don't want to hear that be no excuse if he put you, if he put you in the dirt. Mr. Swearinger, what's happening with it? South Carolina checking in. What it do? If he put you in the dirt, I don't want to hear no motherfucking excuse. Yeah, Tank gonna be sharp, man. And I think this fight with Hector Garcia. What's up, man? Go get in your playpen, man. Go back in your playpen. I think this fight with Hector Garcia is gonna give Gervonta. I mean, if Tank do go in there, right, and stop and knock out Hector Garcia, I think that's gonna give him more confidence than he already has, especially going into this Ryan Garcia fight. Because Hector Garcia ain't no pushover. You know what I'm saying? Hector Garcia ain't no motherfucking pushover. Real talk. So yeah, man, that shit it's finna get ugly for Ryan Garcia. He better if he not right, he not taking his tune up. We already know he ain't taking no tune up. I'm gonna tell y'all this. He better be in the gym working hard because we all know the stories about Ryan Garcia. We see that he like to blow up in weight, and we've heard that he don't have the best work ethic at times. You know, unless he is in the training camp. We heard before he didn't like to train like that unless he was in full training camp. I don't know. I heard that he do work hard when he in training camp, but hey, he better be working hard right now as we speak. Putting in work like a Jerron Boots Ennis or somebody. Yeah. Why say watch how many fighters call out Hector after Saturday night. Yeah, man. You know that's what happened with every fighter that after they fight Tank. KG, what's happening with it? Greg Abernathy, what's happening with OG? He said he keeps trying to tell people that Tank does not have an easy night Saturday. Yeah, man. Hector Garcia is not no easy fight, bro. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Nah, man, Broderick, we like I tell everybody to have a wrench. I don't give a fuck if you do have a disagreement or say something, you know, different than what I'm saying. We don't all have the same, you know, we're not all gonna think the same. You feel me? I don't like nobody kicking nobody out or blocking nobody for a difference of opinion. Now, if you just come in here trolling or being disrespectful, that's another thing. See, Hector Garcia, right? He gonna go in there, he gonna bang with Tank. And that's his only downfall to me is that he's gonna try to go blow for blow with Tank. Hector Garcia is a volume puncher. Give me 1 second. Let me get this my little man straight. Hold on.
Different in this bitch. Fuck it. I ride. Got the top let down. Leaning to the right with the bass up loud. I slide, glide, choking on that lead. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to go put his little butt
lay down, take a nap. He acting a fool. Forgot what I was cooking on. I done forgot what I was cooking on. Oh yeah, Hector Garcia, man. Hector Garcia ain't no pushover. I'm telling y'all. But see, the thing is, he's a volume puncher, and he's gonna throw a whole lot of punches. And we know what happens when you fight Tank and you throw a whole lot of punches. You might win some rounds against Tank. Matter of fact, you might win, a lot of rounds against Tank. But eventually, you're gonna make a mistake, and when you make that mistake, he's going to touch you. And when he touch you and he hurts you, are you strong enough to survive? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. How good of a chin does Hector Garcia have? Because I was listening to what's the young bull? What's the young bull from Baltimore? The young boy from Baltimore that grew up, that came up with Tank. What's his name? Somebody help me out. The young cat that came up with Tank Davis. That he rocked with Devin Haney real heavy. Truck, yeah, Truck. I'm listening to Lorenzo Truck Simpson, and Truck was like, nah. He like, man, Tank ain't gonna just walk through Hector Garcia like that. He said, man, I think that Hector Garcia tough. He said, Tank ain't gonna walk through him like that. He said, man, if Tank do stop him, this is what Truck says. He said, if Tank does get a stoppage, I think it'll be late. But he says, I don't see Tank just walking through Hector Garcia and stopping him like that. So Truck might know something that, everybody else seem like they don't know. Like I said, I got Tank stopping him, but I don't know. I got Tank stopping him, but is it a fight that I look at, right? And I'm like, it's a guarantee that Tank go out and knock this dude out. I can't say that. I can't say that it's a guarantee that Gervonta Davis go out and knock his ass out, because I know that Hector got a real great amateur background. I know that Hector can fight. I know that he got a lot of dog in him. I just don't know how good his chin is. And can he make the defensive adjustments that he gonna need to, so he don't get caught with some big ass shit? And then if Tank does hurt him, can he recover? Do he know how to hold on? Do he know how to recover? A lot of these fighters, they ain't never been hurt. So when they get hurt, they don't know how to recover. They don't know how to hold on. They just go straight out there and try to fight and get, hit with some open shit. Ultimate Fight Club said he got it stopped in 7 or 9. Yeah, it might. I see it going. I see it being a late stoppage. You know what I'm saying? I see it being a late stoppage because, like I said, Hector Garcia, he throw a lot of punches, and he gonna make a lot of mistakes. He gonna get hit, and I think eventually, down the stretch, later on in the fight, when he lose some of that steam, Tank gonna catch him. But we gotta see it. This is not a fight that I look at and I'm like, man, I don't even need to watch this shit because I already know what's gonna happen. I don't. And this would make this fight, a hell of a fight to me. Man, KG, I really don't know. I don't know what knockout called. I really don't. James Williams Trucker says first round KO Tank. Well, I tell you, man, if you really that if you really that confident about that, all I gotta say, man, is find a sports book and put your money on that. But I think this is Gervonta Davis's best opponent for sure. I really do. I think this is Tank's best opponent. I don't see him walking through Hector Garcia easily like that. But I do see Tank putting on the show, man. I do see Tank putting on the show. And like I said, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it because it's going to be a hell of a event. Not just a hell of a fight for Tank. It's going to be a hell of an event. And y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button and show some love and hit the Cash App if you can. You know, support the channel. Let's talk about let's talk about Vasyl Lomachenko, man. Vasyl Lomachenko, he ain't acting like the Matrix. He ain't looking like the Matrix. Because I keep hearing everybody tell me, that he making all type of excuses behind the scenes. Talking about he need more time. He ain't ready to fight in April. He ain't ready to fight in April or March against Devin Haney. He need more time. And it's crazy, like, what the fuck is all of this about? He talked all of that shit, right? And then when the time come, Devin Haney got all the straps, and you still making excuses. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he's trying to string the fight out so they don't have to fight until like May. Bruh, because he knows that he's trying to catch Devin Haney vulnerable and weak. After Devin Haney then, fast and been on, doing Ramadan, after Devin Haney been fasting and all of that shit. After Devin Haney fast and get through Ramadan, he trying to put some food in his system. But he trying to make Devin Haney go through Ramadan, fast, do all of that, right? And then have to continue to fast and train in training camp, right? Continue to do all of that to make weight. Hey, go give me some give me some toilet paper for his nose. Why you get well, hell, hold on. I didn't tell you could get out. Why you get out? Well, you know, man. Here. Yeah, so Lomachenko, man, he on some sucker shit.
Hey, try.
Okay, go play. Lomachenko on some straight sucker shit, right? And I'm a Lomachenko fan. I'm a fan of Loma. Everybody know I fuck with Lomachenko. And I was the one that was telling everybody that, it's gonna be a very tough fight for Devin Haney. But now, I think Devin Haney gonna school him. Lomachenko, like I said, he's not in his prime no more. And then he's acting like he ain't in his prime no more. Like the old Lomachenko, you would have never heard these excuses come out of his mouth. You know what I'm talking about? The old Lomachenko would have never been trying to string a fight out and push a fight back so he could get an advantage. The old Lomachenko was like, shit. Who won it, when, where, and how? Ultimate Fight Club said, then he said, excuse me. He says, then trying to make the fight in May, right after Ramadan, he'd have a training camp through Ramadan. They trying to do everything they can to screw Haney. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They trying to have him having training camp through Ramadan while he's fasting for Ramadan, right? And then going to a Vasyl Lomachenko fight. When Devin Haney is saying, look, man, I'm trying to have a fight in March, right before I go into Ramadan, right before I go into all of that. I'm trying to have this fight in March. But see, the problem is when Lomachenko looked at Devin Haney and he told you, oh, he's heavyweight. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's heavyweight. When he told you that, we knew at that point that he ain't really want no smoke with Devin. But he ain't had no choice. He ain't really had no choice because they pushing him into the motherfucking pool, right? He know he can't swim. He don't want to swim, but they pushing him off into the pool because Bob Arum did all this talking like, oh yeah, we got, we saving this spot for Lomachenko this and Lomachenko this. And when the time came, he like, damn, it's here. Like shit, I was just talking before. Like the time is really here. And so the way he's moving now, it's showing me. It's showing me that he don't really want that smoke like that. Who gave him candy? Oh. Yeah, he don't want that smoke like that. And I can see it. Like I said, I'm a Lomachenko fan. And the thing is, right, for Bob Arum to sit there and let Lomachenko basically call the shots on when he want to fight Devin Haney, that's some bullshit. Because Devin Haney is the undisputed world champion. He got all the belts. Devin Haney is the A side. Lomachenko ain't shit but the motherfucking contender. How can you let the contender tell you when he gonna be ready to fight, when he want to fight, and then y'all accommodate him, but you not accommodating the world champion, your world champion? What type of bullshit is this? And y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash my like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Do me that favor. If you're not going to support, if you're not going to super chat shit, if you ain't going to, send nothing to the Cash App, at least hit my like button. That shit crazy. Like, how the fuck can you have Lomachenko calling the shots and telling when he ready to fight? And then they accommodate Lomachenko, right, and do what he wants. That's the way you treat your champion? What's happening with it? Ricky Williams in the building. Like, that's the way that you treat your champion? You let the challenger tell him what he gonna do and when he want to do it? Shit crazy. But yeah, that's what's going down. So let's see when Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying? Let's see when they do fight. Let's see what month, when they do announce the fight, let's see what month it's in. Because if I'm Devin Haney, I ain't letting them play me like that. Bitch, I got all the titles. I said I'm fighting in March. I said I want to fight in March. If it ain't March, I'm not fighting him. Give me somebody else. Straight up and down. And the funny thing is, right, it's a voluntary. I don't even think, is Lomachenko the mandatory? Yeah, you ain't, bruh. You not having me do shit. Zenith says, when I said Haney should just tell Loma to rematch Ortiz and just fight Shakur since he was available, everyone had pitchforks. Shit. I don't have no problem with that, bro. You don't have to fuck Loma. If he trying to run shit and tell you that, you know what I'm saying, oh, he ain't ready, he wants to fight to be in May and all that shit, fuck him. Tell Bob, fuck you and fuck him. Set me up with Shakur. I'll fight Shakur, then I'll move up to 140. I like that even better anyway. It's a much better fight. A much better fight. Yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. If I'm over there at top rank and they treat me like that and I got all the belts, I'm not staying with them. Real talk. I'm not staying with them. But Devin Haney, it's a lot of big fights for him at 140 pounds. You already see Bob Arum trying to entice him to stay, trying to tell him that he promises him a Teofimo Lopez fight after Lomachenko. Now, will he do it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Haney fuck around and say, you know what? If Shakur gonna be available in March, I'll fight Shakur instead. Do I think he can win that fight? No. Nah, I got Shakur for sure. But that's a much better fight. Now, and let me take that back. I don't pick him to win that fight. Is it possible for him to win? Yeah. It's possible, but I don't pick him to win. But you know, don't let them run you like that. You the motherfucking A side, man. Real talk. You the A side. And so yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see where all of this go about because Devin has let it be known on several occasions that he needs that fight and he wants that fight in March, somewhere in March. Brandon House, what's happening with it? Salute. How y'all see Devin Haney doing at 140 pounds? If Devin move up to 140, how y'all see him doing against the top guys at 140? Real talk. You got guys like Regis Prograis. You got dudes like Josh Taylor that's still in the division right now. You got Gary Antoine Russell. You got Subriel Matisse. You got some hitters at 140. Brandon House, what's happening with it? It's some hitters at 140. Dank Father said, easy work ain't the man. You tripping, bro. Come on. I know that's your favorite fighter, Devin Haney, but come on, bro. Devin Haney is not walking through everybody easy at 140 pounds. I'm real talk. I don't see Devin Haney. Devin Haney can't beat. I'm gonna keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. Devin Haney ain't beating Gary Antoine Russell. He not. He don't have enough power to keep Gary Antoine Russell like, nah. Gary Antoine Russell gonna be on his motherfucking ass like shit on the fly. He not beating Gary Antoine Russell. I don't think you beat Regis. Regis is different. Shit. Real talk. If Josh Taylor stayed at the division, he gonna have a hell of a tough time beating the Josh Taylor. Like them dude, Subriel Matisse, that motherfucker can go. Matisse can go. He might not be able to beat him. And this ain't no knock on Devin Haney. I'm just saying, man, that smoke at 140, that smoke at 140, that shit different up there. Now, does Devin have the skills to outbox all of them? Yeah, he do. But I'm telling y'all, that shit different. So anybody that think that Devin Haney walked through everybody at 140, I just gotta laugh at that shit. Like that's comedy to me. Like to sit here and say that Devin walks through everybody at 140 easy. Like he ain't walking through none of them dudes. Like real talk. And if he go in there thinking that shit, he gonna get knocked the fuck out. But I you know, I like his chances. Like I like his chances to go up there. If he gotta move, they gotta move him right. Put him in with, you know, let his first fight be against Teofimo Lopez. Think he'll beat the brakes off of Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? Then let him fight somebody like what's the dude that just fought Teofimo Lopez, but and he lost, but he should have won. Sandor Martin. Then put him in there with a Sandor Martin, somebody like that, right? And then put him in there with a with somebody like a Regis or so, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? Let him get his feet wet. Or Barbosa. You know what I'm saying? Put him in with a Barbosa. He could beat a Barbosa. You know, you gotta move him right. Because if you think he could just get in there and with the Gary Antoine Russells and the Regis Prograis and the Josh Taylors and all of them dudes right off the rip, yeah, y'all tripping. Zenith says if the goal was to have one last fight at 135, why not fight Shakur so you and your friend can make money? They both were available. I don't have no problem with that, bro. Like, how could you have a problem with that if you want to see the best fight the best? Grease with Fire says, I think every dude you name will stop hanging. I ain't gonna go that far. I'm not finna say all of that. I don't think that, you know, I mean, it could or could not. I don't know. I just don't think that Haney is walking through none of them dudes like that. Like I said, depending on how he look at him 140, he might be able to outbox some of them. But like I said, all of them fights, all of them fights are very tough fights for Haney. And he might be the underdog in some of them fights. When you talk about a Subriel Matisse, a Gary Antoine Russell, a Regis Prograis, a Josh Taylor, them dudes. But good thing for Haney, the good thing for Haney is a lot of them dudes ain't over at Top Rank. So let's see if he, you know, stay with Top Rank or he go with, you know, the PBC or he stay a free agent where he can move around and really just do his thing. Let's see what he do, you know. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. What's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, so let's see what he do. Zenner says it's funny the best. He says it's funny. It's best fight the best, but Shakur and Devin can wait. Everyone else is ducking. Then rules change quickly. To me, it's always best fight the best. I want to see Shakur and Devin fight. I want to see all them niggas fight each other.